Hey everybody, good evening. How you doing? So I'm doing very well today. Other than having a shitty afternoon that went into the night, I'm okay. Like I say, I'm not fully harmed by anything. The devil always in work. The devil's always in play. So you gotta fight against that. You gotta ignore it. You gotta keep praying and keep going. So one thing I wanna make a point about is I wish people stop coming up with different ideas on how to trap a female. And please, guys, y'all need to stop thinking because you give a girl some good D that is going to trap her, is going to hold her down, is going to make her stay with you knowing y'all not even together. I wish men would stop thinking that because you giving her the D that you have a soul tie to her, that you're gonna keep her trapped in her mind thinking that you're the only one that that's good for her, that wants her, when she has so many freaking options, when she has so much more to offer. What y'all fail to realize is sex is just sex, it's nothing else, and it depends on who the person is that will react a certain way about sex. Now, not everybody always act addicted to sex or always act crazy about sex, because not that many people are that crazy about it. Some people look at it as, yeah, sex is just sex, it's no big a deal. What are you really wowing me with? What are you really blowing my mind with? So what people don't know is that women like me out here, very smart, intellectual women, very independent, very strong-minded and everything, we are not trapped or have a soul tied or even been bound by the D. Okay, you want to blow our minds with something spectacular? Blow our minds with a very intellectual, conversation. Be active. Let's go out and have fun. Let's do things we don't normally do. And yeah, because it's the pandemic, we can't go everywhere because not everything is open to us. But make do with what we have, and just have fun, make the most of it. There's so many things to come up with, so many ideas I'm sure everybody could come up with. There's no reason why we shouldn't do anything. So where do this leave us at? Let's try to get to know each other, talk, and see where it goes from there before we even hop in bed together. Because let's face it, sex is just sex. Like I said, to me, I'm speaking for myself. I'm not sprung by the dick. I'm not sprung by the dick. Let's be serious. I'm not sprung by anybody's sex, and nobody's sex out here is that spectacular to the point that it's gonna have me sprung and get out of control with it or act like a fool. It's not that serious. So when I hear certain men, especially on TikTok, talk about how women are so tied to the guy because of the sex, the type of sex he's giving her, who is that sprung out? Seriously, what D have y'all strung the out? Because I ain't never seen nothing like that before. And two, like I said, ain't nobody's dick is that good to the point you want to be strung out on it, like you're strung out on drugs. Ain't nobody's D is that spectacular to the point that you got to go crazy about it. You got to have it day and night, or you're stalking a guy, whether you're stalking him in person, or you're stalking him on the phone, or you're stalking him online. Sweetie, it's not that serious. I promise you that. So what are you doing? What are you really accomplishing by doing that? And men, stop thinking that because you giving her some good D, oh, you got her wrapped around your fingers. Oh, you got her going crazy. Or she ain't going to nobody. She's gonna be with you. I can still get good dick from you and still go to the next dude. Okay, I could still hold down a whole relationship with the next dude. Just because I slept with you a couple of times doesn't mean I can't move on to the next guy. Let's face it. You're not all that great. And if you are, not to put down anybody's ego aside, but sometimes you do need to put that a little bit down. You need to put that down just a little bit. But sometimes it's not all that great. It's like, don't sit here and flatter yourself. Guys, y'all seriously need to stop putting that ego up on it, putting your little penis on a pedestal like it's that shit, and it's not. Okay, we can still move on and find somebody better and who can hold down a relationship and who is capable of love and respect other than y'all. It's like y'all are not capable of love. Y'all definitely not capable of respect. And you're not capable of being vulnerable and opening your hearts. All y'all great at, let's be serious, y'all only great at just giving the D. That is it. You're really not doing anything for her. Yeah. So let me spit some knowledge to everybody because this is so true, and I laugh about it because this is so true. Like, can I say this again? This is so freaking true. So here's a funny thing, and this has a lot to do with all of my exes. Well, actually, the last three exes of mine that just been trying to contact me for the last couple of days. The reason why your exes, just like my exes, is constantly like texting you, calling you, or trying to hit you up on social media is because they miss you. And I wish everybody would disagree with me. Everybody knows this is so true. When your exes is constantly hitting you up, what doesn't matter what time of day it is, it's because the life they thought they was having with his new bitch is not as good and as fun as they think it would be. They thought the woman that they left you with was going to be 10 times better than you, had a lot of things to offer, had that ride or die type, status on them, and kind of find out they're just as worse, if not even worse. Or they are not what it's cracked up to be. Trust and believe the grass is not green on the other side. Sweetie, I can't tell you how many times I seen so many guys pick the other woman over their main woman and thought they had got something good. Just because you had a little bit of fun for the first 3 or 4 months of you being with that chick doesn't mean it's gonna last long. That's why I say never ever choose or make the decision to choose or deal with a happy meal when you could be fully satisfied and content with a full course meal. Why, like, am I making this like stuff up for my health? Like, am I making these videos for my health? No, I'm telling y'all this for a reason, because everybody think they're so super happy and things are so fun and it's gonna be so much better being with the new guy or with the new girl, thinking it's gonna be way better than the guy or the girl that treated you well. Before this whole cheating thing started happening, you thought you wasn't going to be satisfied with that person. You thought she couldn't fulfill your needs. But the minute you get with the other chick that you cheated on your girl for, all hell breaks loose. Can you really say you're fully happy with that girl? No. Can you really say you're satisfied with that girl? If she's giving you everything she got, did she give you everything you ever wanted, everything you dream of? If she's a team player, she's your real wifey material? No. Because if she was, you wouldn't be hitting me up. You wouldn't be sitting here coming to my house. You wouldn't be sitting here trying to make up a million one excuses as to say hi to me or as to like tell me why you miss me. Like, you miss me because you miss, one, the benefits of me. Two, you miss everything that I had to offer that I was giving you. Three, you miss taking advantage of me. You misguided me. You miss running over me. You miss having that type of power over me that you constantly thought that you had over me. I don't know why. But now that you got somebody way better, how do you feel about that? Obviously, paradise is not all that for you. You having trouble in paradise and you can't seem to admit it. But I clearly see it because I clearly see it in the text messages and the phone calls that you're giving me. I clearly see it with the number of times you come back to my house. And the only reason why I'm saying this with such confidence and being a little bit sarcastic about it because it's true. You know it's true. And two, you have to feel really stupid trying this whole let me see if the grass is green on the other side to see, for what, like what, I'm trying to get that, like, why? You really trying, but it's not working, boo. It's not.